Hey, my name is Maria. My father always told me that teaching wasn't a real career. He even called me a babysitter when I told him I wanted to become a teacher. But then he got into a bit of trouble when I ended up controlling his grant money. When I was young, my dad used to tell me stories about how he secured grants from the government to start several successful businesses. According to him, all you needed was a good idea and some nicely written documents to convince the government to give you loads of money. I would listen in awe as he described how he had started several profitable businesses with these grants, always reinvesting the money to make more and more. I remember the first time I heard about my dad's latest business idea. "You want to do what? Like a daycare?" I asked, not really understanding what he was telling me. "No, I'm going to start an academy for kids who want to learn karate," he said proudly. "It's going to be great. The government is going to give me so much money. We're going to have gold carts and a swimming pool, and a McDonald's is inside the academy." I just stared at him as he kept talking about how awesome it was going to be, and I thought to myself, this guy is out of his mind. Still, as a dutiful daughter, I helped him write the proposal for the government grant, even though I didn't believe it was going to get approved. I wanted to help out my dad. To my surprise, a few days later, we got the news that he got the grant money. I could see the excitement in his eyes as he told me about how much money he got. "I told you, you can achieve anything if you just write a good proposal," he said, with a big smile on his face. "I'm going to make so much money with this. You won't even believe it, Maria." I knew he wouldn't stop until he lost all the money, so I decided to take matters into my own hands. I found a way to secretly siphon off $100 a month from his bank account to mine. At first, he didn't notice because he was busy spending money on useless things. He bought a cart and put solar panels on top of it so they could make smoothies on the go. He hired a chef to cook healthy meals for the academy, but the chef quit after 2 days because he didn't like working outside in the cart. He spent thousands of dollars on flyers and banners, but no one showed up to the academy. Meanwhile, I was saving up money for college. I knew that if I told my dad what I was doing, he would just take the money away from me. So I kept it a secret. One day, he noticed that he had less money than he should, and he started asking me questions. I lied and told him I didn't know what he was talking about. I knew if he found out that I was taking his money, he would take away my allowance, and I couldn't let that happen. As the months went by, more and more people started to join the academy. It wasn't as popular as my dad imagined, but at least some kids were signing up. Still, he was losing lots of money every month, and I could see that he was starting to get desperate. Then one day, my dad came to me and asked for my help. "I need you to write a proposal for a new product I'm developing," he said. "It's going to be awesome. It's a self-propelled shopping cart with a built-in espresso machine. I call it the Shoppy Espresso." I looked at him and realized that nothing had changed. He was still spending money like a madman and coming up with crazy ideas that made no sense. So I did something my dad never expected. I took out a loan to buy him a brand new car. I knew it would make him happy, and it would also teach him an important lesson. When I handed him the keys, I saw the realization dawn on his face. For the first time, he understood that I was serious about my future, and that I didn't need his money or his approval. In the end, he apologized for not believing in me and promised to support my dreams. I hope that one day he will learn to be a better businessman and stop wasting money on crazy ideas. But until then, at least he has a nice new cart to go with his Shoppy Espresso.